mistake is always the hardest. Trust me, you may start something and you may feel like you want to give up, but honestly, you should never, ever, ever give up. Taking the first steps always seems like it is so difficult to start, and you may feel like you want to slow down, or you may even regret starting, but never ever feel that way. Just do it anyway. You never know what you can achieve in the future. So I suggest that if you want to challenge yourself to do something, before you tell yourself you can't, just do it. Just jump off, get on that bandwagon and just get on with it. You'll be so surprised by your results. So I encourage you just to stick to it, and you never know what will happen. You may end up with the best thing ever. That's how winners survive. Trust in your abilities. So yeah, like I was saying before, you may start something and you may feel like you may not be able to pursue it because you may feel like you don't have the skills, or you're not capable to do it, or just not that experienced. When I started doing the stretching, I started as a beginner. I'd never stretched in my life before, and I never was flexible at all. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to set myself a challenge. I'm going to stretch every day for a week. I'm going to be persistent, and look how far I've got. So that's how important it is just to trust in your ability and never doubt yourself, because you just don't know what potential you could really achieve. Nothing great comes easy. That is just the way life works, I'm afraid. You can never get the best things easily. Otherwise, we'd all have the best things in the world. So whenever you're trying to pursue something, or you're trying to start something, just don't think about the pain or the struggle that you're going through. Instead, think about the future, what you're going to get and what you've got to gain, because honestly, the best things in life come with the hardest work. And when you finally do get to where you want to be, you appreciate it so much, because you put in that hard work and that effort, and it wasn't just something that you got handed to. So always remember that the best will always take time and would always be a struggle, but it will be worth it in the end. When it gets hard, never give up. So part of life is just going through obstacles, going through ups and downs, going through moments of highness and also going through moments of low. But honestly, you have to just keep pursuing. You can probably see how tired I was just then as well in this video. I literally didn't want to stretch. I wanted to just give up on that same day, but I said to myself, I'm not going to. I set myself this challenge. I wanted to stretch every day, and I wanted to ensure that I achieved my end result, so I still did. So just don't give up. Challenges are there for a reason. Mind over matter. So I love this saying so much because it means a lot to me. I remember on this day, I think it was Friday, I was having some kind of allergic reaction on my skin. Oh my god. So I remember that day I felt absolutely awful. I wanted to quit. I wanted to just stop. Even halfway through the gym, I just wanted to give up because I was so itchy and I just wasn't in a good zone. But I say mind over matter because sometimes when your body feels like giving up, you can still tell yourself to keep going. You may think, you know what, I'm done, I don't want to carry on, but if you just put your mind first, you'll definitely get to where you want to be, regardless of how uncomfortable you are in the situation. So it's so important to keep that in mind. Remember your why. So I am very repetitive, I know, but this one is also crucial. When you set yourself a goal, set yourself something that you want to achieve, the thing that should motivate you the most is not external things like looking good or getting attention, receiving validation. It should be something that's internal to you, something that's going to make you feel better. So your why should be associated with something that's going to motivate you inside to kind of pursue what you want to do. So whenever you feel like giving up, always think about the why, the reason. Why am I doing this in the first place? Why am I putting so much effort into this challenge? And finally, you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. So I want you to listen to that and really pay attention to that, because I do not care what anyone says in this world. If you set a goal, if you put your mind to something and say, look, this is exactly what I'm going to get, you will get it no matter what. If it's crazy, but you literally are the only person in your life that is stopping you from being the best version of yourself. So if you put up excuses and you put up them barriers, then yeah, you may never ever get to where you want to be. But if you tell yourself that you are going to get to where you want to be and you're never going to stop until you get there, I promise you the benefits will be so rewarding. And yeah, it may even take a long time. It may even take 5, 6, 7 years, but the fact that you're putting in the effort from now and you're actively being consistent, you're being persistent and you're trying, that is just the best thing, because you are the top 5% of people in this world that want to strive to be the best versions of themselves. So yeah, I'm going to say this again, you can definitely achieve anything if you put your mind to it. So never ever underestimate your abilities and just keep going, because that's what you do in life.